If you're looking to advertise, sponsor, or be a guest on CONVO with CINO to talk about your business or event, or you have a powerful story or testimony, email info@convowithcino.com or visit www.convowithcino.com.
Now tuning with your favorite host. It's CONVO with Mr. CINO Show. Bring you the latest on the gossip and more. Creating innovative new opportunity. Reliable source to provide info like a news feed. Interviews up close and personal. With high topics, entertainment, how you want it for more. Creative cultures on a whole different note. Motivating, building up our future with hope. Right here on your number one show. You hear it first, like never before. The conversation inspirational. CONVO with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your number one show. CONVO with CINO. You hear it first, here like never before. The conversation inspirational. CONVO with CINO. You now tuning with your favorite host. Right here on your number one show. CONVO with CINO.
We plot in silence, dude. I swear you old news. Oh yeah, you think they big now, so we gon' hold it down. We throwing up the clouds. Oh yeah, we never tryna stay in drip. You feel me? I swear to God, to take me out, they gotta kill me. Rock out the real, feel me? And all these bitches think they stunt. I'm too resilient. I deal my healing, and now I'm mad. I gotta grab it straight.
Welcome to another 5 episode of CONVO with CINO. This your man Corey Williams checking in, and today we got a hot guest for you. But hold up, wait a minute. I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow me on all social media platforms at CONVO with CINO. Now, as you can see, we at another hot location. You know, I'm gonna always bring you something different, something fancy, something fly. And today, my guest is a young lady, and I know you probably like, well, yeah, you at the bar, CINO at the bar? Yeah, because I'm at a place. We at Q's nightclub, Super Lounge, right here in Gary, Indiana. And so we're gonna be, having some drinks today. We're gonna have some cigars. Shout out to the Winfred Owens cigar brand. So we're gonna have some drinks, some cigars, and talk some business, because today's show is about doing business at the bar. And I have none other than Larisha Ladybug, who's the owner and founder of the Doing Business at the Bar podcast. So let me tell you a little bit about her. Larisha Ladybug McNeal, she's the powerhouse behind Legitimate Levels LLC Consulting, right? Where she's been shaping the paths of small business owners and artists in the Chicagoland area. As a certified life coach and the founder of I Am More Than Motivation, Larisha is dedicated to inspiring others, realizing their true potential. She's also the president of Love Live nonprofit organization, which focuses on empowering women and young girls through education and community programs. So let's get right into it today. What's up, Miss Larisha? What's up, Ladybug?
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing?
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
CINO.
Thank you. Thank you, CINO, for having me.
Man, no problem. So, I had to put you in your element, of doing business at the bar. So,
Yeah.
Shout out to you and what the things that you've been doing.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, though. That was a great introduction. I really appreciate CINO. Like, he really do help a lot of people and give them their credit, and I love that. Thank you so much for having me.
Man,
But yes, he did.
well, you do a lot of things. You kind of like myself. We kind of got that kindred spirit.
Yeah.
Of hustling, grinding, and recently I replaced the hustle and grind for a flow.
Okay.
And we kind of talk about that flow, and that's and I broke that word down: faith, love, optimism, and wisdom.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I don't grind for nothing, right?
I like
I'm like
that.
grass don't grind, it just grows.
It just
You know what I'm
grow,
saying?
grow.
So tell us a little bit about you and some of the things that you're doing. I know I talked about it, but go ahead and tell the people about Ladybug.
Okay. He didn't put in there that I am also one of the founders of Ladies of Integrity, and that's a foundation where we small business come together and we network and we build business relationships with other small business owners. So just really legit, strong business relationships so that we can grow and impact the community. Like CINO said, it's about growing, and that's one of my biggest things is networking, and that's a way of growing it with networking with one another. So that's a big thing that I'm real big on networking. So therefore, I do a lot of stuff, and like he said, I'm a lot of places, and I do a lot of things. So that's one of my main focus. Really is about building business, building good relationships, strong relationships, and networking, and that's it. And giving back to the community because small businesses we do impact our community.
Yeah.
We big. That's big.
So,
CONVO with CINO would like to thank Midwest Custom Print specializes in helping small businesses and corporations' digital and print branding come to life. www.midwestcustomprint.com. You think it, we create it.
so that's dope. So you know from Chicago,
Yes.
Midwest, right? And you had some things. So what got you into kind of the life coaching and you know working with businesses? What really inspired you to do that?
Okay, so I still work too for corporate America, 9 to 5. But my thing is, my kids is Chicago local artists, and they was really heavy in the music industry at one point. And I wanted to be able to. That career could be hard. That industry can be hard. So I still wanted to be in it with them. So basically, I was in it with them. I learned a lot of stuff, but music in that industry is not my thing. I know it's a gift in me. You bring a business idea to me, I have the gift that God gave me to see your vision grow and get bigger and help you do it in a legit way, legitimize it. So that's how I really got into the business, working with my kids and then learning a lot of stuff. And I saw where other parents, one thing, we have a cousin that my kids worked with as an engineer. So when we went there, I would always take my notebook because I wanted to learn more. He always said, "No, y'all can own y'all publishing. Y'all can own y'all copyrights." So as he was teaching me, his name's Sound Master T. Shout out to Sound Master T in Chicago. I was taking notes and I was learning, and I knew how to distribute. And I knew how. Shout out to Gigi too, because I also hired her as a artist development coach for my kids to learn it for myself. And once I learned it, he was teaching me, I was learning it. I saw other parents like needed how you do this, how you do that. And their kids was more famous than mine, but they didn't have the business of it together. So therefore, that's how I really got into the business part of it. Starting legitimate levels was for that, but I knew my niche wasn't really into music. It was more into the business industry of small business, people coming to me with ideas and different ideas of how to do this or how to do that, and I can see it and make it grand. Okay, let's first make sure you have all your stuff legit.
So is that why it's called
Legitimate levels, because a lot of people didn't have their stuff legit. So that's how I came up with legitimate levels business consulting.
Welcome to the world of CONVO with CINO. Prepare to be captivated by the electric energy of CONVO with CINO. Get ready for exhilarating interviews that put the spotlight on visionary business owners and trailblazing entrepreneurs across the realms of finance, fashion, fitness, and beyond.
And then the life coaching part came in as people. I know I always sit down and I talk and I motivate people, and I always say I am more than motivation. And real quick, you can. I know a lot of us probably have went to a seminar or church, and we be so motivated once we leave there. What's afterwards? I want to be more than just that motivation for that time being. So that's what my life coaching service, I am more than motivation, came in at. I wanted you to be able to contact me and we can further to see what it can take to get you to where you need to be in life.
Right.
So that's where life coaching came.
So actually, how many businesses do you have? Like, because I know I got a bunch of
but they all flow together, right?
They
I
all
love that.
come together. So so you have legitimate levels, doing business at the bar, I am more than motivation.
Mm-hmm.
It's one more, right?
The Ladies of
The Ladies
Integrity
of
Foundation
and
and
I'm gonna be the host.
of
Yeah.
the event. Yes, I cannot wait. Shout out to CINO.
Yeah.
So, and Love to Live nonprofit.
In a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. So here at Convo with CINO, we like to kind of, recognize people, especially the bosses,
Mm-hmm.
because bosses, I don't think we don't get recognized that much. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like when you got a problem, who the boss gonna complain to, right? Just another boss, but then they don't want to hear your story either, right?
Right.
And so I like to kind of give people with a token of my appreciation from the biggest boss,
Oh, okay.
the
Okay.
biggest boss. And so we got shout out to our bartender here, Shay.
Okay.
Down here, kid. We got something for you here at Convo and CINO.
Okay.
From the
Thank
biggest
you.
boss.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, just a little something from
Thank
Convo and
you.
CINO.
Thank you,
That's how we do it.
Convo.
Take care of our guests.
CINO.
So yeah, so we appreciate you
That's
and what you're
good.
doing
Thank you.
for not only just the business community, but specifically women,
Yes.
because I know you have a movement with the women. So tell us about the Women of Integrity and how that came about.
Okay. The Ladies of Integrity first came about when me and my partner, she's my partner, Asia Candy Creations, she's my sister-in-law. Her and another lady, my cousin Loretta, we just was talking business, talking about business and trying to promote business. How can we promote our businesses better? And we decided to have a small gathering in my home upstairs with 12 women. And Loretta, Food by Loaf, she cooked the brunch, set it up real pretty. And Candy Creations Asia, who's event planner, my partner, she came in and she decorated this small room in my house. And I know if you all follow me on Instagram, I done show pictures of that. And she just made it so beautiful. And we came in, and my job was just to show them how all of us needed each other, how we can support one another, how we can build off of each other business and network from one another. And so that's what I did. I stood every lady. We came in, we had that event. I stood every lady up in the room. We had insurance agents, we had credit repair, we had hairstylists. And it all comes together. We all need each other in a way in business. So that's what we did. And it was a fantastic event that next year.
So is it ladies or women?
Ladies of
Lady.
Integrity.
So is this a company or this is an event?
Just a foundation. Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
it's a nonprofit.
The nonprofit is Love to Live. We're sponsored by Love to Live. Love to Live is a nonprofit that I started we started Love to Live in 2009. And that's my vice president is Larisha McNeal. We started it. That's my cousin. And we started, that was more for same thing. I'm big on everybody, but women, I just want us to empower each other and come together.
Where did this passion for helping women come? Where is that rooted from? Like is this some situations that happen? Like is something that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we have things
That happen in
kinda
our life.
motivate us to help. So was it something
Okay,
that
so
really
I can.
motivates you to do this?
Okay, Love to
mission?
Live. I think it's just the gift that I have from God, and I just have that heart. I truly am a person. I know you hear everybody say, I don't have no hate in me. I really want to see everybody win. I have no I don't look at people as competition at all. It's what, 1,000 life coaches. It's 5,000, 500,000 life coaches out here.
Mhm.
Everybody have their own gift and their own way of doing it. What God got for me is for me. That's how I look at it. So I believe we could collaborate in many ways. But where Love to Live started from, that's more geared toward the younger girls. But where it started from, it didn't start with younger girls. At that time, I was kind of going through a divorce, and I wanted to women come together and talk and speak about different things that's going on in their lives. But when I come to you and talk, I don't want the other person to know what I'm going through. I'm confiding in you and I want to be vulnerable. So at this moment, I felt like, who can I talk to? And one of my friends at the time was not, she was telling everybody else my business. So therefore, I did it.
Is that a friend?
Exactly. That's why I said at the time. So that's how Love to Live got started. It was a group of women, and how we did it was anonymous. It was Love to Live, Laugh, Inspire, Vent, and Encourage. So therefore, it was anonymous. It was a box.
Hold on, break that down. Hold on, I like that.
Okay, Love to Live was laugh, inspire, vent, and encourage.
Gotcha.
So therefore, we came together as a group and we put our problems or our questions in a box. And so nobody knew who was going through what. Half of the time, I didn't put nothing in that box, but it was a woman that when the question was read, I'm like, oh, that feels like I put that in that box and I know I did. So therefore, but the whole point behind those group sessions was to laugh, inspire, vent, and encourage one another. So that's where that started from. So I just always had it in me to gather everybody together. I just feel collaboration is the new currency, and you never know.
Wow.
Never know. So,
wow, that's dope, man.
well, thank you.
You got me thinking of how I could bring the brothers together.
No, because you just don't know. I got something of a surprise for you.
Oh,
I'll bring in CINO on everything. He know what we about to put together doing business at the bar lot. That's what's bringing that together too. It's going to be kind of like that session. So I'll talk about that.
Let's talk about your show. So,
yeah.
Because the reason we're here is because of your show, your element, and I seen your videos and what you were doing, and I reached out. I'm like, nah, we gotta collaborate.
Exactly. Yeah, he did.
Welcome. I'm Corey S. Williams, an executive director at Legal Shield, dedicated to providing families and businesses with affordable access to the expertise of attorneys. But my journey doesn't stop at just legal services. I'm here to empower individuals, transform lives, and shape futures. Get access to a nationwide network of law firms for only $29 a month for you and your family. Go to www.cinolc.com and click Legal Services to sign up today.
So your show's called Doing Business at the Bar podcast.
Yes.
So tell us, how did that get it? How did you inspire that? How was that inspired?
Okay.
Come on.
So So Doing Business at the Bar podcast show was inspired by my sister-in-law, who's the event planner, Asia. She needed a business plan. I have taken several business classes, right? So she needed a business plan she was about to get an event space, and she needed a business plan, and she needed turnaround quickly, like 2 days. I'm in my office for 2 days, and I always did Business Tip Tuesdays where I go, not live, but I record myself and I give a business tip and I post it on my Instagram or on my Facebook. So this particular time I thought I was hustling, doing her business plan. I was like, do small businesses really do know the importance of business plans in this day and age? Like, even to go and rent spaces, they ask for business plan. So I said, I'm gonna go live and tell small business importance about business plans, what is important, that it's important, and what is a business plan. So I said, where do I go live at? I'm always in my office doing these Business Tip Tuesdays and all that. So I'm like, corporate America. Remember, I still work for corporate America. After work, they go to the bar, but they still talk business.
Right.
Light bulb moment. And so I was like, okay, I got a bar at my house. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna go do business at the bar. So I just called it Doing Business at the Bar. I went live and I talked about the importance of business plan. After that, people joined, and I was like, what if I bring, because me, big on networking and collabing, I said, what if I bring other small business owners on and they talk about their business and they network and they get it out here? So that's how Doing Business at the Bar started. And what I did for a year, after that year, I brought all the people back in my home and had a 1-year anniversary party. And I just wanted to see, was it impactful? No, I don't have a whole large following and I'm not here there yet, but it did impact. They was able to talk about how it did impact. So I do a lot, but it all still comes back to motivation, business, networking, collaboration. It all still stems from that. And I haven't been in a bar since. Doing business at a bar for a while. I did try to do it inside of a bar. That didn't work out, but
Yeah.
that's another story. That's a whole life story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely a great concept. I mean, I love the concept. Even when I saw it, I was like, man, that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so again, we just appreciate you. So what you got coming up? Any events, anything you got coming up or
Yes, I have what I think, I don't know. We have doing business at the bar, live podcast show. It's a private event though, but it's a live podcast show with men and women. And what we're going to talk about, this is not going to be strictly business. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about dating in 2024. And we're going to
that's gonna be a long
the
conversation.
thing is, I want men and women to come together. I want to get out of this day and age where we don't feel like we don't need each other, or because I'm an independent woman, you don't need a man. So I want to. At first, I'm like, okay, I could gather all the women and we could talk about it and we could ask the questions, but who gonna answer the questions? We're not men.
Right.
We're just asking ourselves the same question over and over, like why they like this or why they do this or what made them. I can't answer that question. So therefore, I said, let's gather a number of men, a number of women, bring us all together, and let's talk about it. I'm not a life coach in relationship. I don't, that's not my niche. But I find myself as I'm life coaching, touching on relationships.
Because your business, let's be honest, even as a business owner, I mean, I see people bring I still work. I see people bring their problems to work.
Yes.
I see
that's
people
it.
wear their emotions on their shoulder. You
Yes.
can almost tell, like, and I'll be like, leave it in the car. Like,
Yes.
Nobody wants to see somebody moping around because so you almost telling on yourself that you have personal
That you
issues
having
going on.
issues going on.
And so there definitely is a correlation. Even a salesperson, even when you're in sales is a transference of belief. So if I'm having if my wife just cheated on me or something, or my girlfriend, the dog died, whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. If I go out and try to do business and sell, I have to, that energy is, if you don't know how to control that energy,
That is
you're
true.
not going to be successful.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So I like that
Yeah.
you notice that you can do that, that you in your lane, but you need some people to balance that.
Exactly. Because and also, as I say, I'm not a relationship coach, and when I'm meeting with a client that's talking business, relationships can affect your business, just like you were saying, in so many ways. Whether it's because we're trying to build strong business relationship, whether it's a friendship, I'm in a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, a lot of that it impacts your business. How you feel, how you act. If you're stressful, if I'm having relationship problems, that's going to impact my business. If I'm having problems with a person, my business partner that I'm in a relationship with, not but that's going to impact my business. So I find myself talking about that more and more. But this one is going to be like, let's talk. We need each other.
Transform your financial future with creating innovative new opportunities and solutions. CINOs. Specializing in credit repair, we're your ally in enhancing your credit profile and unlocking new possibilities. At CINOs, we understand the intricacies of credit scores and offer expert guidance to rebuild and improve yours. Our dedicated team provides personalized strategies, helping you navigate and overcome credit challenges. Beyond credit repair, we offer business funding, trade line services, LLC setup, and more. But it all starts with a solid credit foundation. Take the first step towards financial empowerment with CINOs. Contact us today and start your journey to a better credit score.
Yeah, so I guess it's like I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's the show Tonight's Conversation. Is that I think that's the name of it. It's like a podcast where they actually go on tour and everything where they
Okay, yeah.
So,
and they have a panelist.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
and I
last question.
right,
stuff
exactly.
Like that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is. Somebody said that. I said I didn't want a panelist. I wanted me and you gonna host. He don't even know it yet. I just put him on. But
Okay.
we're gonna host, but we don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I want the people in the audience to interact. Ask the questions. Somebody that probably experienced what that person is asking probably can tell their experience or give their advice or how it should be. That way, just I want to see how it go.
Man, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Dope.
I'm excited. So that's
Sound like you got a dope host, you know.
so that's taking place next month. After that, we just postponed our Ladies of Integrity business network event that we do every year. This is the 4th year, and that's what I was saying. When it started in my home, it grew bigger. The next year, we had over 60 women with a women panelist. That 3rd year, we mixed it co-ed, men and women panelists, from judges to attorneys, multimillionaires. So it grew.
So let me ask you this. I mean, because I know you say you postponed the event, and I know we talked about it. What's the temperature of business owners and entrepreneurs as far as like what is your vibe when you see the support of collaboration, all that? Do you feel that you put out when you receive what you put out?
I don't. But I don't even focus on those that don't support. I will focus on like you. And you're a complete stranger. And I'll talk about that. I like CINO, he said he met me. We talk, straight business, just everything, right? I asked him, he like, oh, here, I'll give you this person number. I feel like he is like me, so I asked God to try to align me with people that's like me. So I feel like same thing. If you need something, I'm going to look out for you. So I don't receive that support that I give out, but I'm going to focus on the ones that do support. And like Anton, you know him too. That was one of our sponsors for the event.
Shout out to Anton.
Yeah, shout out to Anton. He was one of our sponsors for the event. I met Anton as a complete stranger too. And next thing you know, he sponsored every event from the small to the big, large.
So do you feel? I know they say like strangers support your business more than friends. Do you feel that?
I feel that. I got a thing called strategic stranger marketing, right? Unaccustomed, unfamiliar, unknown. Those are the people that's going to create you generational wealth, and that's just how I feel. It's that's just how I feel. And now, do I have family that support me? Yes, I have family that support me. Thank you. Shout out to my volunteers, my mama, my aunties, my our silent partner of Ladies of Integrity, Miss Brenda. They gonna come through. Like, oh, they're gonna volunteer. They're gonna be there. Other people that we partnership with, COG, Love to Live, they gonna come through. My cousin Shishi, they gonna come through and support. You have those. That's why I focus on those people instead of the ones that don't. And I know it's just that you're gonna have. But this one man told me, he said sometimes people don't know how to support. They probably want to, but they don't know how to. So I don't know. But I try to focus on the ones that do, and I really tell them thank you and appreciate. I appreciate the people that really support you, support me. I really do.
Yeah. Couple questions. We'll wrap it up, but I know you know your TikTok, because that's how we kind of connected. And so where do you get your motivation from? Because you be talking like y'all need to follow Ladybug on TikTok.
Don't follow me on TikTok.
She be talking that talk, man. So where you get
Don't
like
follow
some of
me on
these?
TikTok.
We gonna add some in the clip. I'm gonna take some of your clips and put it in the show.
Your life journey, and you run into storms, and you run into deserts, and you run into the wilderness. Don't stay there, because you ran into a part of the wilderness that looked good. Because you know why the people of Egypt stayed in the wilderness for 40 years? Because they thought they had reached the promised land. That was not the promised land. You got to keep going on the path that God had for you. Because the promise that he gave you is for you. So that's why you got to keep the focus on you, because the purpose is within you. You know what he told you already. You will run into something that look good, that look like paradise, and it's still not meant for you to stay there. It's probably meant for you to resort there, vacation there, learn there, but it's not meant for you to stay there. Everybody can't go where you're going. That's the thing. That's why you have to go through things in life. Because you be thinking, oh, this is a good person. I'm going to take them with me. I'm going to take them with me. No, things have to change. People have to fall off. You know that's not what God told you, and that is not what He showed you. And you know this is where you're supposed to be. He already showed you where you was gonna be and how you was gonna be. So get back on your path. Keep the focus on you, because as long as the focus is on you, the purpose is within you. Distractions come. Yes, they do. In many forms. You just got to ask God for discernment. Continue to pray, push, persevere. That's what you got to do. And don't get distracted. It's easier said than done, because distractions come every day and they would throw you off and they would delay. But delay don't mean denial. Know that. It'll delay it only because you needed a lesson. You needed to learn that lesson.
Okay,
But obviously do the positive ones.
yeah. So, cause you be she nice on here, y'all. She real nice and quiet. But go to her TikTok.
I'm professional with a picture hood.
She gonna be talking that talk, you know. So, where do you draw some of your motivation from? Based on some of your TikToks.
Basically, I pray. I'm a God fearing woman for real. Like I be telling people, don't let these tattoos fool you. You know, I'm professional with a picture hood, but seriously, I pray. I go to church. I seriously, I was brought up in church. My grandmother, she one of them TikToks gonna say, she told me, Bug, stop going on Facebook with all them tattoos out preaching them good words. Granny, I would tell her in a minute, like, God came and said we're sinners. I'm gonna preach these good words, but no, I pray a lot. I really believe that I'm just a vessel that God used, that I'm being used by God. I am more than motivation. I just be in my word. I have to take my downtime to get myself together. And that's what I do. I really pray and I trust God. Like, serious. I can't say nothing but God. Everything in my life, I'm still going through things now that, and I always say, people probably would have died in my wilderness. Like I would have died in your wilderness. We all go through something in life, but I just keep pushing through. I know I trust God. I pray a lot, and He just make me keep me. He keep me. So yeah. I'm still here. I had a rough year. They be like, "What? We wouldn't even know it." I'm a smile, cause this is another thing too. I don't tell everybody what I'm going through. My coworker, because I told you I work for Crow, she said, Larisha, I never see you complain and I never see you talk about nobody. If I come to you and I'm vulnerable and I'm telling you what I'm going through, are you going to help me or are you going to go tell the next person? And that's why I say my house could be burning down, but if you're not about to call a fire department and help me put it out, then what I'm gonna tell you for? Because 9 times out of 10, what they gonna do? Record it and put it on social media. Girl, this is at her house is burned down. She losing everything. No. So I gotta surround myself with the people that's gonna keep me, motivate me, pour into me, and help and build me.
Absolutely.
Because if not, then they're gonna tear me down and want to see you fall. People want to see you fail.
Real. You had one and we'll wrap it up, but you had one post and you talking about being at the table or your table. Kind of break that down.
See,
I know you
as
just
you
kind
want
of
to talk.
going through something.
Yes.
Just feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
So what was that about?
See, okay. It comes, like I say, God, I talk about God a lot, but it comes from God. When you gotta listen to God, you gotta be able to understand and hear what He's talking, what He's saying, and how He's moving you. So your table has to change. And talk about when I said, I woke up and I realized when you cannot be at a table where they're you can't be at a table where they're only ordering appetizers and you hungry for a full course menu. That's just how I feel. You gotta change your table set. You can't be at a table when they ordering dessert and you trying to be disciplined and you trying to diet. So you got to change your table. And metaphorically speaking, that's speaking about when they say, look at the 5 people around you or look at the people around you or the business people around you, then you're going to be the 6th. Mm-hmm. You have to begin to change your table. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So I got to sit at a table with you, like you podcast people and moving and what you say, flowing, not hustling, flowing. I gotta and growing. But I say I gotta go and grow. That's my thing. So now
glow
and
grow.
grow. Yes, I said that on one of my TikToks. Like that's what I'm doing. So I gotta sit at tables with different people like you, people that is gonna support and people that is gonna pour into me. Cause we could continue to pour and pour and pour, and we be drained. We don't have nothing else. We're empty.
Yeah,
So who's
nobody's
gonna
pouring
pour
into
back
you.
into you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
So
say if I'm the brokest or
can I
the
drink my
richest one
drink?
in the room, I need to be in another room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the one with all the money in the room to know everything. I need to be in the room with people that got more than me.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And that's how I say about the smartest person in the room. I don't know everything. I don't want to be the smartest one. I want to be able to learn from you. I'm always want to learn. Every day is changing. So that's how I feel.
Man. Well, man, that's dope, man. That's dope. Well, look, I'm about to actually, man, and shout out again to the Whipping On Cigar brand. I'm gonna go and fire me up, one of these stogies here, on the way out. But first of all, I appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate what you're doing for the community. For everybody, for the ladies.
Mhm.
Being inspiring, and just keep doing your thing, man. We here to support you. And I'm glad that I was able to bring doing business at the bar,
Yes.
to Gary, Indiana, to
Yes.
Q's Lounge right here. So shout out to our bartender.
Yes.
Shout out the
And thank you for
bartender,
this
the
good
bar
drink.
babe, Shay, down
Mhm.
here at Q's Lounge. And just shout out to everybody. Yeah, actually doing business at the bar.
Toast.
Yeah.
I know. And this drink is good.
So we're gonna do our thing, y'all. You've been tuned in to another 5 episode of Convo with CINO. I'm about to get into this cigar. All right, let's go.